Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people, and Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat, but hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's that real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that Utah? Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Number one podcast.
Yo, yeah. Utah family. What's going on? What go on? This your boy D, and I got my guy, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. Kane Nation, what's going on? How everybody doing tonight? Boy, I can smell it in the air, Larry Frank. Boy, I can feel it. I can feel it. I feel Colin say I can feel it in the air.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, we're going to be hearing that song real soon.
We finna be hearing that song real soon, man. Kane Nation, we about to be hearing it. Let's start off the show, man, by giving out a shout out, man, to our super producer, Mr. King Judge. KJ Production. King Judge, what's going on, big dog? How you doing tonight, man? Let's shout out some of our brethren in the chat, man. Shout out to brother Blaze. Call him out. I'm behind you, Larry.
All right, we got Kyle Stalling in the building. Taz Haitian Canes in the building. Look at our partner. Ain't been here in a while. AO Ant Rant the Major in the building. I be watching y'all. I be checking y'all out too. Shouts out to y'all. My brother Chris Corson in our private chat. What's happening, brother Jay? Man, it's Friday night, and we 4 weeks out. We in August. Fall camp started. We in the home stretch, baby. We in the home stretch.
We in the home stretch, man, you guys. It's about that time for Canes football. Are you ready? And let's start off, man, by giving a big shout out, man, to Miami Flow, man, and yes, David Franklin and them guys, man, that did a great interview by having Mario Cristobal on the show last night, man. I really enjoyed that, man. They did a good job. Great job.
Yes.
If you know me, man, you know I rock with David Franklin. That's my guy. So, man, salute to those guys. And we're going to talk about that tonight as well. But, Larry Frank, man, how's your Friday going? How's everybody doing? Utah family, we about to get into it tonight.
Everybody is awesome. Everybody is awesome, man. Everything good. Another week in the books. We at the weekend. And every week in the books is one more week closer to kickoff.
That's what it do. That's what it do. Utah family. Y'all already know what it is. It's Utah, baby. Let's go.
It's Utah, baby.
Larry Frank. Let's talk about it, man. We're going to talk about recruiting, and we want to preview the season tonight. So let's start by talking about the two new recruits that we got, man. Let's talk about Malik Bryant and the offensive lineman that we got, man. The big guy.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts, man?
Well, we're looking good. We're looking good because Malik Bryant was a must-get. He was a must-get. And that's no disrespect to Aguirre, you know, who we were able to pull in a couple of weeks ago. No disrespect to any of the guys currently on the roster at the linebacking position. No disrespect to any, future linebackers coming in that maybe don't have the fanfare. But we needed him. We needed him. I mean, I think he's got that throwback type of hurricane mystique of linebackers of the past.
Right.
And he's definitely somebody that as we build this team and build this unit, and especially the linebacking core, and you see the maturation of Wesley Bassaint as he gets entrenched this year, that's something that when you put him together with a Popo Aguirre, and now adding Malik to the mix in a couple of years under the coaching of Charlie Strong, under the culture of Miami, under the building blocks that Mario is doing, that is how you're going to attract more quality linebackers and build something there. What's up, Chris? What's up, my brother? Love you back, bro. Love you back, bro. It was just a must get. So real good to get him. The other person that we got was Tommy Kinsler. 6'6", 330 offensive lineman. He's a monster. I put in our brotherhood chat. B Mac, what's up, my brother? I put in our brotherhood chat. I was able to find. Actually, go check out Coach Hayes' channel, because Coach Hayes previews these guys and he does reels on these guys.
Footballville.
And Coach Hayes did a review on him. Appreciate the dono,
Thank you for the dono. You too, Christopher.
Appreciate the dono, Chris.
Appreciate you, baby.
Coach Hayes did a preview of Kinsler, and he pulled some of his highlights. Now, Kinsler is rated a 3-star, but as we always say on this show, them stars don't matter. You know, you can have 5 stars that don't pan out, and you can have 3 stars that'll surprise you. I think Kinsler is going to be a 3-star that's going to surprise everybody, because for the people that saw it, Coach Chris was in there when I uploaded that thing, and shout out to Coach Hayes once again, because he was able to have that highlight reel. This guy's a monster. 6'6", 330, physical, just implemented his will. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Implemented his will, just physical, mean, nasty, dominant, and this is in high school. He's got the traits and he's got the DNA right now. What's up, Cyrus? How you doing, brother?
My brother.
He got the DNA right now, and he's got everything. What's up, Mr. Lloyd? He got it right now. He got the intangibles. So now the key is, let's get him on campus. Let's get him signed. And once we get him on campus and get him signed and get him implemented in the program, now he can get with the strength and conditioning. He can go ahead and bulk up, because remember, I'm assuming 17, should be making 18 this year. He's still going to grow. He may get another inch or 2 in height. So, and get him on that weightlifting program, get him in the strength and conditioning program, and then he gets acclimated to college football. This dude is man, for those of y'all that saw it, you saw it. And for those of y'all that didn't see it, we're going to plug Coach Hayes right quick. Go to Coach Hayes' channel. Just go through all of the videos, and you'll see the one that he uploaded for Tommy Kinsler. Go see that, and you will see why I'm ranting and raving, and I'm excited about this kid, especially at the offensive lineman spot. So, but those are the 2 newest guys. And then I want to just throw in right quick, Connor Lew. As Chris had said earlier, we were able to get him. He committed. He's a 3-star. But once again, we're not worrying about stars, because we got a coaching staff that obviously will develop. They will coach up and they will develop, something that we didn't have. Star ratings was one thing with the previous administrations and staff. No more, in my opinion, but we got him. Also, real quick tidbit for the 24 class. We're just starting to get on that one. But Antoine Jackson, 4-star safety, committed for the 24 class. Okay, that's cool. What's up, James? What's up? Appreciate you, Chris, for letting us know. Antoine Jackson, 4-star safety. He committed from the 24 class. That's a must get, because you have to think about it with Kinchins, with James Williams, with Avante Williams. As time goes on, these are potential NFL players. They may not stay. They might use that eligibility if they get good draft stock. So guess what? You got another one that's committed that'll be waiting in the wings. So that's a good thing. And, I always got to tout my Louisiana boys. Abram Murray from Shreveport, C.E. Bird High School, one of the best kickers in the country. Locked him in for the 24 class. So guess what?
Good.
Borregales has been taking care of us. And like I said, it looks like this kid may be the next one to keep that kicking thing going. So overall, man, recruiting class is looking good. 23, we got 17 commits. We're ranked number 7 in the 247 rankings. And our composite rating is very high up there, which means we're getting more quality over the quantity. So we're moving in the right direction. And the last thing I want to say about recruiting right quick before, I turn it back over to you or turn it over to the chat, is you have to take into consideration that, as we said before, you have to establish a relationship with these high schools and these high school coaches. Look what's happening with IMG Academy. Look what's happening with IMG Academy. Until now, I don't think we've gotten anybody. What's up, Miss English? How you doing?
My mother.
Until this year, I don't think we got anybody or even really heavily recruited anybody, much less got anybody to commit from IMG. And IMG is a pipeline that's been supplying Bama, Ohio State, and all the big dogs. And they're in our backyard. So come on, man. We got to get that pipeline established. And as well, with all the other schools right there, Northwestern, Miami Central, Aquinas. I'm not from Florida. I just go off of the ones that I can remember. But, no disrespect to anybody down there if I'm forgetting. But all of those top-notch schools that produce high-quality college players and future NFL talent, we got to be able to reel them in from all those places. So those relationships are being established. And Mario is just doing it. He's doing it the way it's supposed to be done.
He's doing it the way it's supposed to be done. And like I was talking about earlier, that interview with him on Miami Flow's show last night was great because they asked some great questions as far as like, what are you looking for when you are trying to recruit players? And he just broke it down as far as like with offensive linemen, footwork, how are they are they heavy-handed, balance. He just broke down stuff so eloquently, man, and just described like it's deeper than just looking at stars. And right. I thought that it was a great interview, man, and the questions that those guys asked, they did a great job, especially when he spoke about too, as far as physicality. And this was something that we was talking about for the last 3 years on how we were saying that you have to be able to practice to be physical. You just can't just not hit the whole weekend practice and then think you're just going to show up on Saturday and be a physical football team. This is something that you have to practice at. And we had a lot of people that argued us down that say that, no, you can't practice because guys will get hurt, but that's the only way that you can do it. How are you supposed to practice if you can't be physical? And what do you think? You're going to get the same results in the game, which we saw on Saturdays. We wasn't a physical football team. So just loving the job that he's doing. And I want to ask you, Larry Frank.
Yes, sir.
Thus far, what you've seen, do you think, what grade would you give this whole coaching staff, Mario Cristobal, what would you give them? From A to an F. What would you give them, bro?
Well, I'm going to include recruiting. I'm going to include the approach to the game thus far. I'm going to include attitude. I'm going to include those factors. I still got a reserve for what we're going to see beginning in about a month. But I got to go with a solid A. I got to go with a solid A because Mario is not taking any time off. He even said last night when Rasta and Dave was talking to him, they were clowning, towards the end, and he's like, man, he even self-admitted, I don't sleep. I don't go to sleep. So, right. He's invested into the program, and he knows the beauty about it is you have somebody that they're going to put their all into it because he is Miami. He is a Hurricane at heart. He said himself last night, even when he was across the country, he still had an eye on what was going down here. His heart was always down here. So, he left a pretty good situation at Oregon. He didn't have to leave Oregon. Let's be honest. At Oregon, the way things are going right now, you just lost USC and UCLA, and however that conference ends up, Oregon, if he would have stayed there, would have dominated whatever conference they become or what's left of the Pac-12. He didn't have to come back. Right. He came back because he loves Miami. This is his culture. These are his roots. This is what made him who he is. And what I loved also was how he emphasized Green Tree, what Green Tree was and what it needs to become again. So hey, check it out. I was like that last night because when I called it, I hit Devin up. I said, man, go to Flow Channel ASAP. I said, man, they got Mario up on here. And I was just like, whoa, I was just taking it all in. So, and that's the thing about it. And what I love, he preaches competition. He preaches that iron sharpens iron. He says that phrase a lot. Watch a lot of his press conferences and his interviews. One of his favorite phrases is iron sharpens iron. So that tells me you're not going to get nothing handed to you. We want your best going up against this other guy's best, and may the best man get the job and the best man win. You got to love that because you know what? We haven't seen that in over 20 years. So loved it. So I'm going to give him a solid A for all of that thus far.
And you guys, man, put your grades up in the chat as well. What do you think this coaching staff has accomplished so far since they've been at the University of Miami? I'm going to give him an A as well. But he also said something that was important. Mario is even keel, man. He ain't getting too high. You know, he also know that, as well as we're doing in recruiting, that the games has got to be played on the football field. And that's one thing I liked about it. He was like, no matter at the end of the day, we still got to do it on the field. And I love that, man. I just love the fact that, he's not getting too high and he wants to see the production on the field. So, good deal, man. I'm loving everything that's going on at the University of Miami right now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Flight, A. Christopher, A. Come on, y'all. Come on with it.
Put it in there, man. Give a grade. Let's give a grade.
Let's see.
Even if you feel if you feel that he's not doing something right somewhere, if you want to give him a B or B minus, put it in there. Let's know. We want to know.
Right.
We want to know.
We want to know. We want to know.
What you think? What you
giving him, Blaze? He's definitely not done yet. Stone said an A.
Yeah, he's far from done.
They're doing a great job, man. And again, man, nobody's blind to the fact. We know that the game's got to be played on the field, but we didn't have this last year. We didn't see this, you guys. Jeffrey O'Neal, A+.
Money.
That's what's up.
Yes. Yes.
So, Larry, let's touch up on the depth chart.
Okay.
And let's start on the offensive side of the ball. Okay, if you're looking at, we're going to start at quarterback. Brother Blaze said A. Okay, we already know Tyler Van Dyke pretty much is the penciled-in starter. We know that.
Yeah.
So let's go out on the outside because I think that's a key position that we need to focus on is wide receiver.
Okay.
Who are you looking at to be the two starting wide receivers on the outside?
I got Frankie Ladson, obviously, and I'm going with Keyshawn Smith.
You're going with Frank and Keyshawn. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, in the slot. What are you talking about in the slot?
Slot, it'll be X. Restrepo.
It will be X. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm hearing that John Campbell is back now as well, right?
John Campbell is back. He was out last season with an injury, and Zion had surgery in July. So Zion is out for 6 to 8 weeks. So with Zion being out, that'll give John Campbell an opportunity to get a lot of reps with the first team. I think he'll come in there, and I think ultimately he'll start the season there. There's no need to play Zion against Bethune to open the season. I think you can go ahead and, get him back because he'll probably be good to go for that game. But I think you can go ahead and implement him back into the rotation, back into the offense for Southern Miss. A little bit more step up in competition and tune up for Texas A&M. So, Campbell's back. And let's not forget, man, Rivers. Rivers also was out. He's back. So, a lot of people talk about the losses that we had with Navon Donaldson and Corey Gaynor and Jared Williams. We lost them. But I look at us, even though we lost them, I look at us being able to not necessarily replace what we lost, but with these two guys coming back from injury, along with Zion, once he comes back fully healthy, along with Ja'Kai Clark, you're talking about a group that, with proper coaching and proper preparation and avoiding injury, which we all hope. I mean, that's never guaranteed, but proper coaching and proper preparation, you can guarantee that'll be put into place, but you can't guarantee against injuries. If we can avoid the injury bug on the offensive line with these guys coming back, then I think it bodes very well because you start looking at some of the guys, the two deep guys, like I can't say his name, or Trey, or y'all know who I'm talking about it, but him, Justice Oluwaseun, I botched names, so please forgive me about that. Sagapolu, who's coming in from Oregon, I think he can, bring something to the table.
What about Seymour? What are you thinking on Seymour?
Well, Seymour has a lot to prove. I do think Seymour can elevate his game, and I think Seymour, what's up, Eric Myrick? How you doing, bro? I think Seymour can elevate his game. I just don't think he'll get to that starter status. Basically, I'm gonna put it to you like this, because I went through the offensive lineman. I'm gonna go ahead on and dig up my notes right quick. And DJ Scaife. I forgot about DJ Scaife. Forgive me for that. But you have to look at, they have, to me, you got 8 top-notch guys that played for this team. I forgot his name. He came in as the Jukes. His name starts with a C. I just can't remember who it was, but we got him coming in as well.
Is that Kobe Young? Is his name Kobe?
It may be. I know it starts with a C. He was a JUCO transfer. He was one of the top JUCO transfers at that position. I think it may be Kobe. It may be Kobe. Chat, help us out. Put his name in the chat, because I'm drawing a blank on that right now.
His name is Kobe.
But this is what I see right here. Nelson, Rivers, Clark, Scaife, Campbell, Traore, Oluwasan, and Sapolu. I think these are going to be the top 8 linemen that you can count on for the most consistency. Thank you, Brother Blaze. Appreciate that. I think those guys are the ones you can count on for the most consistency, who aren't going to need as much preparation and coaching under them, because they've been doing it long enough. So they're just going to fine-tune what they do and prep themselves along with the game plan and the coaching and with Mirabal. The next 6 that you got to keep your eyes on, and I think these guys are going to have to put a little bit of extra oomph into everything. Cleveland Reed, that's another one. He's been here, but he hasn't done nothing. Seymour, McCoy, Cooper, Michael McLaughlin, Chris Washington. These guys right here, I think, are the next level guys who they need to really step it up over the course of fall camp, to where they can get their skill set honed in, to where, okay, when it's time to rotate some of these big these starters off in the beginning, off from the first team and all of that, and even some of your second stringers, we need to be able to count on some guys here that can come in. They don't have to come in for a lot of snaps. Mm-hmm. A guy needs a breather. I need somebody that can come in here and open up, get this hole open, so Rooster can get through here. So my guy can get some Gatorade or something like that. Give him a breather. Mm-hmm. That's all we need. Just come on in for a couple of snaps rather. Move the change for a couple of times, and then, you can go back. And ultimately, that's going to make them better as we move on. So offensive line wise, I think, it's all going to, with Campbell coming back and with Rivers coming back. And like I said, you add Scaife to the mix. You got Zion, Clark. It's going to be good. It's going to be good because, historically they were bad for the last couple of years. But, when Mario is the head coach, Mario's MO is offensive line. So
Cleveland
Reed is gone.
He transferred
because I didn't see or hear anything about that.
I didn't see about Cleveland Reed neither.
I thought he was still there.
Thank you, Stone. Appreciate it, Stone.
Yeah. But Mario's MO is the offensive line. So that's probably the one position group. He's going to be into all of them, but that's the one position group that I think he is going to put more emphasis on, with the coaching, with Mirabal, and really be watching that. So I think the sloppy penalties and the missed blocks, missed assignments, I think everything we've seen the last couple of years, you can forget about that. Mario ain't having it.
That's another thing he touched up on in the interview as well. As far as the missed tackles and stuff like that, he said that will be cleaned up. I mean, and we said that immediately when he started hiring the coaching staff that he was bringing in.
Right.
My question would be, when it's all said and done, who do you think is going to be the right tackle going through the year, starting? You think it will be John Campbell?
I think John Campbell can put himself in position to get there because you got to remember, he has the talent, he has the skill set. If he has a good fall camp and he can really show what he can do, because I do believe he's going to fill in for Zion to start the season. I think they can shift him over there. Now, don't sleep on Logan Sapolu from Oregon. Don't sleep on him either because, he's coming in. He's got the experience. The only problem with him is injuries. So if he can stay healthy, if he shows something in practice, that might be something that they're going to have to visit. What's up, Troy? That's something they're going to have to probably revisit. And they'll figure that out as they get, really into the Southern Miss game. But they've got a little time to really figure it out, because you really want to have everything together for Texas A&M, because that's where you're really going to get a good glimpse of what we're made of, and what the future holds for the season with that game there, with that step up in competition in that hostile environment, which is College Station. What's up, Sigmund? How you doing? Good to see you.
What's up, bro? Oh, my sister in the building. Whole lot.
Yeah. Always with the look in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nicky, what up?
You could do more than just with the look in the eyes.
Nicky, what's good, girl? But we're gonna jump over the running back down. So
okay.
Knighton, Parrish, Chaney, Franklin, and Citizen. How do you see the time being split up in the backfield?
It's going to be open competition. I was watching the video yesterday with Josh Gaddis, and they asked him about that. And obviously, you got Chaney coming back off of the knee injury. All right, you're listening and learning. All right, I'm going to quiz you when the show is over, so be ready. Yeah, Dennis also, the other offensive lineman as well.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, Jonathan Dennis, yeah. Knighton's coming back off the knee injury. And I'm sorry, Chaney. I'm sorry. Knighton was nicked up and bruised a little bit, so he's coming back off of some bumps and bruises. It's all on how much Chaney rebounds from that knee injury and the return from the knee injury that I'm looking at. I think he has the green light right now as the presumptive starter. But, you know, Knighton did what he had. He did what he did in Chaney's absence, and he showed that he's an option. Mm-hmm. You got Henry Parrish coming in from Ole Miss, who he's got something to prove. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to get a lot of reps. Mm-hmm. Thad Franklin is going to be your bruiser, and I think he's going to be in short goal-to-goal situations and short yardage situations, because he's really your thumper that can get through there if need be. And like I say, man, Trevante Citizen, you know, from here in Louisiana, he looks the part. Now, Gaddis was saying that, you know, Citizen has the attributes and he looks the part, but he's got to prove it. And he said Citizen is in practice really getting after it. Okay. Whether or not he'll make the travel bus, per Gaddis's words, that remains to be seen, but he's going to have his opportunity. And as I said in the chat, in the Brotherhood chat, in our chat, I was going to say why I thought the offense was not going to really feature TVD like we think it will. I'm going to get to that later on because this is all leading up to it. But this offensive line, I think that's where all the attention is going on the offensive line, to fine-tune the offensive line, because with the offensive line, what's up, Jamal Davis? What's up, JD?
My brother.
With them fine-tuning the offensive line, you're doing that because now you have that healthy stable and that healthy rotation of running backs. You know, Kevin Smith in his last job had 3 running backs that had over 100 touches. That's running back by committee. That's what Kevin Smith wants to do. And as we always said, that's what Clemson did. That's how Clemson was able to keep those fresh legs when you had Travis Etienne over there. Mm-hmm. I don't have an issue with a running back by committee type of approach, because you got fresh legs going in, and guess what? When you got offensive linemen that can keep it going, and you can get some 2 deep rotations where they can come in and stand with whatever D-line and take care of that open and sustain blocks, then when you get some fresh legs every time, guess what? You're going to be gashing them. You know, you're not going to be wearing down your feature back and maybe going to maybe one backup. You got 3 or 4 guys that can come in here. Look, if I need 3 yards and Knighton's winded, guess what? Hey, Henry, come here. This is what I need, you know? Yes. So the running back room, I think, is probably the best that it's been since the early 2000s. You know, I'm not going to compare the talent to what it was when you had McGahee and Portis and Gore and all of them. We can't compare the talent, but I'm going to compare the numbers. The numbers of potential talent if we can get these guys to do what they got to do. Because with what we got with all of these running backs in the running back room, dude, it's going to be nasty. Especially if that offensive line can get it together and finally get it's going to be nasty for opposing defenses, and
That's
that's
the big
going to
thing.
open up the passing game for TVD, because that's where you're going to get those linebackers coming up. You're going to get those corners and those safeties cheating up to try to help with run support, and you get some one-on-ones, and we got our speedy guys. That's where you're going to find Keyshawn, or that's where you're going to find Ladson if he can stay healthy over the top. And I like our chances with our wide receivers in those one-on-one matchups. So, the running back room is looking great.
Most definitely. Hey, man, it's a Friday night, man. You on, man, with You Talk, man.
It's You Talk, baby.
I want to say thank you to everybody that's in the chat that's joining the show tonight, man. The lines are open if you want to call in. Telephone number 404-981-3997. Feel free to call up. Larry Frank, man, let's go into it. So, if the offensive line is clicking, like you saying, they can hold up, or they can open up these holes for these running backs. Do you think we'll be more run heavy or pass heavy? What are you thinking?
I'm gonna get to it now. I said this earlier. Christopher Corson was in the Brotherhood chat, and I mean, he saw what I said, and I said I truly believe, and I was gonna drop it on You Talk tonight. I don't think TVD is gonna air it out per se like he was doing last year. And here's the reason why. This is the reason why. If you look at our wide receivers, all right, the most experienced guy that we got coming back is Keyshawn, who's coming back with 405 yards. That's it, because Keyshawn was playing behind Harley and Rambo. Ladson has had injury issues at Clemson, so we got to see if he can even hold up. And we got X in the slot. We know X will do his thing, but other than that, we virtually don't know what we got with the rest of the receivers. Nope. So I don't think that he's going to design a game plan that's going to air it out more than he can run it, given the talent that he has at running back and the options that he has at running back. You've got too many options at running back, and let's not forget, you can do some check downs. You got your tight ends there. They can bail you out. You got Arroyo. You got Mallory coming back. So given all of that, I do believe that TVD, if he can eclipse 4,000 yards this season, I'd be surprised, only because I don't think the game plan is going to call for him to throw as many passes. I think he'll throw the necessary passes. He'll move the chains when need be. He'll get it in the red zone. But as far as him being able to air it out, the receivers are going to have to prove themselves first. And I think that, Gaddis, he's his prior stints, I mean, he's had balanced attacks, and this is the best group that he's had of talent. You saw what he did at Michigan last year. Right. But you got more options at running back. And if you get that offensive line prepped and primed and all of that, you're going to run that ball more. You're going to see multiple guys with 100-plus yard games. Kind of like what North Carolina did to us a few years ago. Just saying.
Just saying. Question. Do you see Arroyo pushing Mallory for some more playing time? Because I think that kid is special, man.
Yeah, Arroyo is the more physical tight end of the two. He will get in your face. He will block you. He will run through you.
Hold on, Frank. We got a call, though.
Let's go.
Hold on real quick. Let me answer this. It's You Talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
What's up, D? This is Jay Blaze.
That's our guy.
Brother Jay, what's happening?
That's our guy. Blaze in the building. Blaze is on You Talk.
It's You Talk, baby.
What am I going on, man? Hey, man, you can see Mario building that thing up.
Come on.
Because, I mean, in every aspect, he's doing it. We just got that center today, and you can see in recruiting. I mean, you can see it in attitude. You can see everything, man. Just by just standing back and looking. I mean, we just jumped Clemson in the ACC. We number one now.
Yep.
In the ACC. You know what I'm saying? So, man, and we not done yet. Mario, we not done yet. So it's more to come. So, man, I'm so happy, man. Everything is rolling, man. I'm hearing great reports, man. Footballville, Street and them, man, Coach Hayes, all of them, man.
Yes.
All of them giving great reports, man. Everybody doing a great job,
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see this first game.
Yes.
What the new Miami Hurricanes look like.
Right.
So Mario said example. Hey, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this first game coming up with Bethune-Cookman, what do you see with this game? Like, what's your expectation coming out the game? Do you see, or what are you looking for? That Mario, the first time Mario head coach at Miami, what do you see that's going to happen?
I'm looking for what we've been talking about the last 3 years when we play teams like this, to come out and put our foot on their throat and be physical. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to take it easy. I want us to come out and play hard just like it was any other opponent. And this is what we've been talking about the last 3 years that we didn't see. That's what I want to see, brother.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, I mean, you got great, even though it's a cupcake game, you got great expectations because I'm pretty sure all the college football is going to be watching, especially how Gaddis run his offense and how Coach Steele run his defense. They definitely going to see how the Miami Hurricanes look. You know, they want to see their formation. They want to see a whole lot of things because the height is there, you know, and to back the talk up. You know, it's one thing to put the work in, but the results come at the end. So we definitely, we watching literally in recruiting and everything else, and on the practice field, the videos and everything. We watching the work, but we just can't wait for the result.
Absolutely. I agree.
Blaze, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about seeing this year? What do you want to see?
Well, this is how I look at it. I look at it as no matter what takes place, I want us to be growing, you know, better than last year. You know, I compare last year to the first game and all the way to the last game. I compare last year to this year. So I want to see improvement in all aspects, especially with protection and in the pass rush and how we handle ourselves on the field and dominate. You know, I want to see domination. Yes. You know, that's what I want to see. And I know that takes time for that to come. But I definitely want to see an improvement from what Manny did last year. So.
Amen.
What you got for him, Frank?
No, man, just to kind of answer his first question, one of the things, what I'm looking for against Bethune, and I agree with what you say, we need to stomp their necks and just put our foot on their necks and stomp them out. But I want to see the approach. I want to see attitude. I want to see what happens when we get up big. Are they going to let up? I want to see what happens if they keep it close. Are they going to fold? I want to see just the overall just attitude around football. I want to see something different because for the last couple of years, we've seen a team that was happy to skate by and team that would play other teams that was, you know, lower than them. They're not really going all out to win the game. It's like they know they're better. So, we're just going to play and our talent, we're going to win the game. And then when they win by a touchdown or 10 points or whatever against a team like Appalachian State or whatever, rah, 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 hoo. Well, what are you celebrating? You just struggle with a team like this. You struggle, you know, to beat Central Michigan, you know, in a 7-5 game, you know, stuff like that. So teams that we are better than, and when I'm saying better, I'm talking top to bottom roster and coaching.
Come on.
We have no business if we have a better overall roster and a better overall coaching staff that's getting paid all this money, skating by teams like this, or only winning by small margins and us being happy that we just won the game. No, I don't want to see us just win the game and be happy about it. I want to see us, like you said, dominate, destroy, put their foot on their neck, and just hold them down and just, hey, let's dominate. Let's do it. And I want to see a short celebration, 24 hours, and now it's on to the next one.
There you go. Hey, Blaze, Sigmund told me to ask you, is there any news on Harbor, the track star?
Okay. What I have heard either during the season or near the end time. You know, that December, January is gonna probably make his commitment. But man, I'm hoping we get him. That's the honest truth. I mean, hey, I'm hoping we get him. And what I think is going to be between, and this is just my opinion, I think it's going to be between Miami and Michigan. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You know, I know he visited South Carolina. He was there on a visit, and you know, he visited USC and a couple other places. And I know he's been to Miami, they said, a couple of times. But my expectations, I really want him. You know what I'm saying? I want Nicholas Harvey. And nobody's really talking about him. You know, they're keeping it hush hush. It seems like. But he's one of those big fish. You know, he's somebody that I definitely want. You know, but it's other people
Thank you, Sig.
coming up, like Bonsu and Sampson. It's definitely other people coming up that I definitely want. You know, but
Right.
Whatever happens, man, ain't nothing like outworking the person in front of you. When that person in front of you one-on-one and you outwork that person,
Right.
see, everything's taking place now, putting in that weight room and that conditioner.
Say it.
Because when it's time to step on that field, I know Mario going to have them boys ready. You know
Say
what I'm
it.
saying? That coaching staff going to have them ready.
Yes.
Say it.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Say it.
I'm gonna let other people gonna probably want to call in, but man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I love that last show. I love the show. I love all y'all content, man. But
Thanks,
You know we love you too, brother.
And Kid and Play, and I mean, you know, Melvin Bradden always on, man. I love
That's a
y'all,
fool, man. Yes.
Y'all got doing
Shout out to that fool. Melvin Brett, what up, man? MB, what up?
Yeah.
Hey, Blaze, we love you, man.
X putting in work, man, down there going to practice and watch. Shout out to
I saw that.
X and Streeter, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to X, man. That's all I got, man. Shout out to X. Footballville coach. Hey, what up? They already know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely.
All right, y'all, man. Y'all take it easy, man.
All
Hey,
right,
Blaze, we
man.
love you. What you say, brother?
Be cool. Be cool, Blaze.
All right, you too, man.
All
All
right.
right, later.
Oh my gosh!
It's about to get ugly this year. It's about to get ugly, Frank.
Wait, what was that?
Hey, that's that Taliban, boy. How about that Taliban up here?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, man.
Them Canes about to get back, man. We got less than 4 weeks, baby. We got less than 4 weeks.
And look, let me say something real quick. I want to add to what Brother Blaze was saying. I don't know how many people saw it, but Sunday, shouts out once again to Coach Hayes. He had X on there and Streeter. They were able to come on his channel. They had a good conversation, man. They were breaking down with the barbecue and just really talking Miami football. And like I say, man, you know, anybody that really wants to know what's happening, like myself, if, you know, I'm not down there, you know, but if you're a diehard fan wherever you are, man, you got too many resources on these YouTube airways, man, and they're all great. They're all great, man.
All
that's why I say, man. And I love what we do here, but I tell you what, man, I love to sit down there and watch Flo and them chop it up. I love to, you know, watch Max and Black and them chop it up, you know, and Streeter and Footballville. Yeah.
It's Utah. Call the state your name and where you calling from.
Oh, you already know who this is, boy. It is the Italian Stallion. Oh my gosh!
There he is. There he is.
What's up? What's up, JF? What's up, brother? You know,
You couldn't have
Jay?
a show without me. Come on now. You know you couldn't have a show without me. I had to make an appearance somehow.
Hey, James.
I'm actually at an important dinner. I'm actually at an important dinner, and I snuck out real quick to make a quick call. So
Hey, James, real quick. I'm gonna give it to you, James, but real quick. I didn't think you was gonna have any energy, man. You was out there last week at SummerSlam and watching Ric Flair in his last match, man. I'm like, man, James is living the life right now.
Oh my God! Between all of that, I mean, I saw Bret the Hitman Hart, Kid Rock, Undertaker, DDP, Rey Mysterio Jr., Liv Morgan. I mean, it was a weekend full of wrestling. It took me 2 days to recover. I ain't gonna lie. So
I bet.
you got me there, Larry. You're right, man. I mean, but let me tell you something. It was a once in a lifetime experience to get to do it with my stepson and his best friend.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And I'll tell you one thing: if you ever get an opportunity to go to an outdoor event like that, and it just so happened Ric Flair was doing his last match, I mean, it was just an out-of-body experience. I felt like I was 18 years old all over again.
Yeah, man.
So I was. Yeah. So, yeah, for sure.
Glad you enjoyed it, brother.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, listen, I got to see a little bit about what you guys were talking about and everything, and here's my here's my 2 cents in the whole thing. Day one practice, if anybody hasn't, go to YouTube. The media has gotten some stuff out there, interviews with Aaron Feld, a couple of the other coaches. And if you just listen to that guy talk or what have you, he said that he can't single out one player that's like, doing the best. But he said from the roster, from top to bottom, everybody's made improvements. And, I know it's just like coach speak, but he talked about how important the nutritionalist lady was and how important that other guy was, the exercise science guy that they hired from the NHL team that had won the Stanley Cup. Like, I can't think of his name, but he was just talking about them in the interview of how they're all a team and how they're getting all the guys ready and how they can improve. And it's just an amazing thing just to know. I mean, it's different, boys. This is not some cupcake crap that we've been dealing with for so long. This is like a real coaching staff. And, you posed the question, Devin Delary, a little bit ago about the whole, what would you give the staff? Like a grade, right? I mean, I'm thinking right now is a B+. Okay. And here's why I can't give them the A. I can't give them the A yet because we've got to see game one results. At this point, what I want to see is the accountability, the preparedness. I mean, how many times last year did we have these slow starts and you're playing from behind and you cannot do that? I don't care who the opponent is. You have to be prepared. So that's one of the big things that I'm looking for on game day. The other thing that I've mentioned and talked with Larry about privately is the fact that the habits that you develop in practice need to carry over in the game, but they need to be good habits. They can't be bad habits because this team isn't good enough to get penalties and put you behind the 8 ball, especially with a suspect offensive line that is going to have your major left tackle maybe not available until the A&M game or after, based on that cleanup on his knee. And you're putting a wild card in John Campbell out there to protect the franchise. I mean, that right there scares me. That right there terrifies me. You've got a heck of a running back room. You've got a heck of a tight end room. Wide receiver room, I'm going to tell you this. I think that those guys got something to prove, and somebody's going to emerge. And if anybody saw some of the clips that were being shown by the Miami media, I know there were only like 8-7-second clips. That JUCO transfer they got, this kid is huge. I mean, he is 6'4". I mean, he looks the part, and I think that he has a chance to really be a contributor. I still think Latson's got something in the tank to show, and not to mention, nobody's got more effort than X-Man. To be honest with you, so yeah. But if you don't have the 5 seconds that you need to make a play from the franchise maker in TBD, that's a scary thing. That is a scary thought. And it's no reflection on Mario and Maribel. I mean, this is what they inherited. And I just hope that they get the right 5 guys. And the one thing Maribel preached is that he's going to put the best 5 out there to block. That's what he's going to do, the best 5. He's not going, it's almost like positionless basketball, where you'd like to have a 1 through 5, but you get the 5 best guys out there, roll the basketball out there and do it. Well, you're putting the 5 best linemen that can either put right or left hand in the dirt and run block, pass block, and hopefully hold up in a game and be stronger than everybody else. I'll tell you this, though. If you looked at the weight gains in the strength and conditioning room from January till now, your strongest 2 players in the room right now at offensive line are transfers that weren't even there on the team last year. That's Logan Sagapalu and Justice Owason from the UNLV transfer. Both of them squatted 700 pounds. The next strongest guy that was on the team was Jalen Rivers, and he was barely at 6'15". So I want everybody to think about that. We weren't strong enough to take on these teams like the Alabamas and things like that, the Clemsons. I'm hoping that will change, but it's going to take time and to be patient. But if that offensive line can give you anything, and this coaching staff can show the lack of, make up for the lack of execution that previous coaching staffs have done.
Yes.
I think that right there, that's 2 wins right there that you didn't get last year. Easily.
Yep.
And on the defensive side of the ball, I believe in what this Steele is going to do. It's like Larry and me have preached about, that this is the guy that was the one defensive coordinator that had LSU, that vaunted LSU offense, and held them to 24 points. And if Auburn had any type of an offense, they would have won that game. And that's the truth right there. That guy can prepare. He will put the pieces out there of what fits, what works. And I'm going to tell you this, a scary thought is that that the defensive line last year combined for almost as many sacks. All the defensive ends were 2 sacks less than what Jalen Phillips did by himself the year before. I mean, that room in itself has to improve tremendously. And so I'm looking to see what these transfers can do, and we got to stay healthy. We've got to give the effort. I was hoping that there's no loafing at practice, because this isn't the cupcake Candyland that was last year, where players got coddled and walked from drill to drill and didn't even get punished for it. I mean, that can't happen, guys. That cannot happen. This is the University of Miami, and they have got to be held at a standard different from anybody else. And truth be told, Mario was balling today with what he said. He said nobody's going to wear number 1, and no one's going to wear 26 unless they earn it. I mean, can you imagine? Nobody would have had the guts to say that, but Mario did. And he said that one guy actually had the guts to ask for 26, and he said, unless you're the baddest son of a gun out there, no one's wearing that number. And that's the truth right there. And he said that today. You look it up. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's right now watching and in the chat, go take the time to watch these interviews that happen. Of course, the Miami media didn't do their part by asking the best of questions, but the sound was there from the guys that were interviewed. And realistically, I think we've got a heck of a team. I'm still going to go 10-2, but I think that we've got house money on the side. And if the O-line can show me something, why not? Why not? Because right now, if somebody put a gun to my head and said, who's going to be in the Final Four, I've got to go with Utah out of the Pac-12. I got to go with Ohio State out of the Big Ten, because they don't play nobody. And USC is not going to be up to par to take on Utah, not just yet. It's a good team over there. I don't care how many transfers they've got. And then on top of that, you've got Alabama and Georgia. So the thing is, if one of those teams slips up or what have you, and Miami can win the ACC and beat Clemson, why not us in that 4th position?
Love it, James. Love it. Love it.
Man. That's it. One last question, Larry. Let me ask you this, brother. What, in your opinion, what do you think is the one thing you want to see the most game 1? I don't care about Bethune-Cookman. I don't care about the opponent. And I think somebody mentioned it, the caller before mentioned about, the dominating, just talking about not just being satisfied with the win. And, I like how you said that we don't, over-celebrate. It's business as usual. You get the playbooks. I think there was a story a couple years ago about when the team left West Virginia or something in 2000, the minute that they were on the plane, Butch Davis and company were handing out playbooks of Florida State to get ready, and ultimately they did upset Florida State in wide right 3 back in 2000. And that's the type of mentality this team needs to get to. Great, you beat Georgia Tech. Here's Clemson's playbook, or here's such and such. Here's the next team to get prepared for. And that's how it's got to be. And you celebrate when you've got that trophy hoisted up. But I guess my question to you, Larry, I'm looking to see if the penalties and the accountability is there the first game. What are you looking for that would stand out?
I'm not going to say one single thing. I'm going to say a couple of things, but you can group them as one single thing because it goes to coaching. And that is, number one, I want to see, as I said earlier, I want to see a different approach. I want to see when they're coming out, I don't want to see them just bobbing their heads and having fun. I want to see a look of, we're going to war and you're going to lose this war, which is basically preparation. So let's just say preparation and approach right there. I want to see a lack of mistakes. I want to, mistakes are going to happen, but I want to see a lack of lesser mistakes. I want to see you make adjustments as a coaching staff. I basically just game one want to see that the whole thing from top to bottom, from coach to player, players are in the right positions. Players are fundamentally doing what they have to do. Adjustments are being made when things aren't happening right. Substitutions are being made when guys are taking plays or series off. I want to see all of the stuff that we haven't seen for over a decade. And if we can see that in game one, it doesn't have to necessarily say, hey, I want to see us win by 50. Because if we do all of that, we will win by 50. So I want to see those attributes, because that tells me you don't just have an up-and-coming team or an up-and-coming coaching staff. That tells me you have a solidified good staff from top to bottom, and this team's going to be good. It's not going to be coach speak or whatever they say on the media on ESPN. You know how they got to say stuff because it sounds nice. Oh, we think Miami's going to look good, blah, blah, blah. No, if you come out against Bethune-Cookman and destroy them 63-0, and as they would have done to teams like this back in the heyday, guess what? And it's not just the score that matters. It's everything around that led to the score. And if it gets to the point where they're like, well, call the dogs off or whatever, or you don't have to do that. If you put the second team in and they're scoring at will, if you put the third team in and they're scoring at will, and nobody's taking plays off, overall, that's what I want to see. So to sum it up, I just want to see that grouping of all of those different attributes, because that moving forward is going to lead to bigger wins in bigger games. Is going to lead, to the recruits that we have that are committed, not flipping. It's going to lead to some of the guys that were on the fence with Miami and other schools that are committed to other schools, maybe surprising us on signing day. Like, hey, man, I like what they're doing over there. I love what I'm seeing over there, man. Look at the seriousness over there. They're not, getting an interception and having a party rallying around a chain. In other words, it's business, So I just want to see overall their approach to the game from the coaching staff and see it translate to the players and see that product on the field.
Couldn't have said it better myself, guys. Well, that's all I got, boys. Love the show. Check your Zell, Devin, after when you get a chance. And as always, guys, it's always about the you. Love this team and love each other. And go Kings. Can't wait to see what happens in 4 weeks.
Thank you, like always, man, James Freeman, for your donations, man. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
James Freeman, baby, was in the house. The Italian stallion.
It's you talk, baby.
That was a great call, man.
Absolutely.
B Mike, where you at, B Mike? Where you at, boy? I ain't heard from you tonight. B Mike better not call in by now.
He will. He's amped up right now. He probably standing up there in front of the TV or in front of the computer, like, hold on, man. Let me charge my phone up right quick.
B Mike a whole fool, boy. Yeah. B Mike crazy, man. You on with you talk. It's a Friday night, man. But we talking Hurricane football, man. But that was a damn good call, man, with James Freeman, man. And it's just crazy, like Mario was saying, how he just want to go back to like the old school. He's an old school coach, and he feel like that blueprint works. So he's implementing that, man, in his system right now. So I just love to hear him say that, man. That's amazing, man.
And it's going to work because you got to keep in mind, we as fans know the blueprint because most of us grew up watching what he's doing.
Oh, we got it. It's hot tonight. Hold on, Frank. It's you talk. Call or state your name and where you calling from. What's up, Benny Brown? What it do?
God, what's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on, gang? Family?
What's up, Benny Brown?
Man, it's all about you. I don't know about you, baby. You.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I was just calling in to check in, man. Hey, and listen, man, just piggyback on what was being asked, what I want to see. I just want to see one key thing. I want to see a team.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
When you want to see a team, that means every part works.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had that bike when you start riding up the hill on the bike and the chain just keep coming off? Every time you get to the top, the chain come off. I mean, one of those links is weak. I don't want to see a weak link.
Come on.
Because if my brother is weak, I want to make sure I help him to get him stronger.
You know
Come
what
on.
I'm saying? And hold each one of us accountable. You know what I'm saying? The coaches shouldn't have to do it. The players, I want to see what players are going to step up and hold their brother accountable, accountable for their assignment. You know what I mean? And we do that, man. The sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. I agree.
So I just want to piggyback on that and give y'all a shout out, man. It's good to be able to call in real quick, out here on this road.
Most definitely.
It's good to call in and hear y'all, man. See y'all keep doing a wonderful thing, wonderful show, wonderful comments and phone calls, man. So keep doing what you're doing, family. And I'll see y'all, talk to y'all soon, man.
All right, man. Love you, brother,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You be
Yes,
safe
sir.
out there on the
Yes,
road.
sir. Much love. Be careful out there, bro.
All right. Most definitely.
All right, boy.
All right, peace.
Later.
It's you talk, baby.
4 weeks, Larry Frank. What you talking about? 4 weeks, Larry
4
Frank.
weeks, man. It's almost here.
Oh my gosh.
It's almost time. Larry Frank. It's almost time. We almost here, K family. We almost here.
Yes, sir.
Almost. So, hey, look here, man. We're going to take them on a little intermission real quick, man, and let them know, man, about November 11th. If you ain't heard yet, we got the Utah Hurricane Bash. Hold on, I'm going to take a call before we do this, man. We got another caller. It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Jamal Davis, Avon, Florida.
Jamal Davis, Avon Park, Florida. Talk to us.
JD.
I'm excited about the season.
I can feel it coming. Hey, boy, football season almost here, boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Man. What's going on, man? What's up, Larry Frank?
What's up, Jamal, my brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Not much, man. I don't know, man. Hey, man, this football thing, man. Football time, man. Football getting here.
Man, you notice, man, when close you get to football season, man, everybody's smiling more. You know, hot as it is, the heat beating us all up. We happy and all of that, man. You ain't all that cussing ain't going on all over the place no more, man. People hugging each other. Man. You know, even though the monkeypox out there, be careful.
Yes. Enjoy and wish.
Yeah.
What the team gonna do?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
yeah.
Man, I'm ready to see them Canes get by like old Kane, man. I want to see who's gonna be dancing in the end zone and all that mess, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, that's why y'all hate it so much, man. Kane. The reason why y'all hate it so much, cause man, y'all used to pick at people, man, when y'all were beating them down.
Yeah, man. Ain't no better way.
We trying to get back there.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm just calling. I ain't got nothing. I'm out here on this road just chilling, taking out the show.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't got much. Yeah, man, y'all taking all the major recruits in Florida, man.
Don't you like that?
I'm gonna have to wear a bag over my head. I'm gonna have to start music.
Listen. Long as you ain't repping that team out there in Tallahassee, you ain't got to put no bag over your head. Maybe you might have to hide your face, but you ain't got to put a bag on. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, I don't know, boy. Y'all taking all the recruits, man.
It's time.
Well, we'll see, man. Hey, man, I'm ready for the season. Game one, I'm gonna be checking y'all out. Of course, checking myself out.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Absolutely.
Well, y'all guys take care. Hey, man, hit the Taliban dude for me one more time, man. Oh my gosh!
I can't get over that, man.
Tell Melvin Bradley. Hey, tell MB that I see him, boy. I see him doing numbers. He's gonna be almost around that 40.
Boy, don't tell him that, boy, because you know he watching, boy. You know he's smiling, man, from doggone ear to ear. Yeah, he do his thing.
I might have to come on there and see if I can top him, man. Tell him I said that.
I'm gonna let him know.
I'm popular in here, man. I'm worldwide, man.
All right.
All right, fellas, I'll check y'all.
All right, man. I'll chill later.
All right, be careful.
Let's get into it one more time, man, Frank.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna be hearing that in my sleep tonight, man.
Hey, man. Listen, man. If you in the city November the 11th, We asking that you come out, man, and party with us, man. Man, the Utah Hurricane Bash, man. Georgia Tech and Miami, man. Get your tickets, man, at UtahSportsShow.com, or you can go at Eventbrite and type in Utah Hurricane Bash. We want to see all of you guys, man, and come out, man, and hang out, man, and let's just have a good time, man. So check out the little preview, and then we coming right back.
It's Utah, baby.
I'm on the Nike shit for real. You niggas know I got. You niggas know I got.
Oh, we back. Come on, love, Frank.
Yeah, we up here jamming, man. We up here.
Man.
You know, like I said, we had Kid on here a few weeks ago, but you know, we trying to show like we got some moves too.
Hey, man, listen, man. We didn't touch up on the defensive side of the ball, man. And Sigmund asked, I know you put it up in the chat, but you may want to just call it out for people that missed. He asked who you think was who's going to be the starting front seven.
Jafari Harvey, Leonard Taylor, Harrison Hunt, Mitchell Agude are the front four, in my opinion. Keontra Smith, Wesley Basaint, and Chase Smith, because Keontra Smith and Chase Smith, I think, were really starting to come on. And obviously Keontra got hurt. But I think, you know, with Charlie Strong at the linebacker, as the linebackers coach, I think he'll be able to get something out of them. And, you know, obviously Wesley Basaint, he's going to be kind of the seed. What was that phrase that Tupac? The rose that grew from concrete. So that's how I see that. So that's who I got. That's just my prediction.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, shout out to my homeboy Merle, man. Actually, I'm gonna have him on, man. He's a NFL referee, man. I'm gonna bring him on, man, and talk about the Raiders, man. You know, I know you see me like that. Ain't never preseason though, Frank, but I mean, I know you see me last night. Don't act like you didn't watch me last night, Frank. Don't act like you didn't watch me last night.
Hey, something had to put me to sleep. And look, real quick, I want to answer Jeffrey O'Neill's question real quick because we was going to the break. He asked if we start putting up big numbers on teams like A&M, Clemson, FSU, Georgia Tech before the half, do I think Mario will stay on the gas or let up in the third quarter? I don't think that's really a Mario call. I think Mario is just going to want to continue to execute what he's doing on offense and continue seeing what he has happening defensively. And I think if they just continue doing, you know, piling up the points and dominating, then I think you'll see the substitution come in and you know, hey, I don't think you so much you got to look at it as a form of running up the score and staying on the gas as more as you have to look at it as continuing to execute the game plan. So that, you know, I guess that would be a yes. You know, if you want to put it like that, I think he'll just keep the game plan going. He ain't letting up, and I don't think he want those kids to let up because that's not what he's trying to have, and he don't want that habit to start because we done had it too long.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So let me ask you this: at linebackers, you said Basaint, and you said
Keontra Smith and Chase Smith.
Mm-hmm. And Chase Smith. Mm-hmm. So what about what's my guy? The transfer from UCLA. You don't think that he's going Caleb Johnson?
I forgot about him. Okay. I got to rearrange it. Caleb Johnson is going to get in there. I think from experience standpoint, we'll take Basaint out and put Caleb Johnson in there because he's coming in as a transfer. That's my bad. I totally forgot about him. I do think Basaint will get a lot of reps, but I think from a starting position, it'll be Keontra, Chase, and Caleb Johnson. And also look for Wayman Steed to also push because he had some flashes last year as well. You know, he kind of started off slow, but he started showing a little something here and there too. So I think he'll try to push for some playing time as well.
Oh, okay. And then at the striker position, you still think that Frierson is that striker position?
Yeah. Because I mean, like who else you got? You know what I'm saying? Oh, now here we go. See that? See, we was having a great show, man. We was having great dialogue and you know, one of these one of these Finns fans or whatever. You know, they I
Hey,
ain't gonna
shout out to
start it.
Joy Diaz. Shout out to Joy Diaz
That
too,
Cuban
man. Shout out to
Kane,
that guy.
man.
Like Cuban Kane, I heard from Cuban Kane, man. Yeah, he a fan too, ain't he?
Yeah. They up there crying because of what happened to the owner, but I ain't gonna get into that. How they said on the Living Cup, we had Tommy Davis. I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me.
You stupid.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, you said so. Caleb Johnson will be your short at line.
I think I forgot about him because I mean he's coming over. He does have some experience, and I think if we didn't have any other options, then I would go with Basainth because Basainth has a lot of upside, and I mean he is a freshman, and obviously you don't like to put that kind of pressure.
Not to cut you off, bro. We got a caller. Hold on,
let's go.
It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Yo.
You know, caller. Yo. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from. You know?
Man, this goddamn lot of damn.
Look at that!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Look at that! Kyle Stolen in the building, man!
What's up, Kyle?
What's up, Kyle?
How y'all guys doing tonight, man?
Bless.
Oh, man, we good.
Yeah, I hit it up early, but I was on a conference call. That's why I'm coming back in.
Oh, okay.
So y'all talking about the roster tonight?
Yeah. Talk to us. What you think?
Man, I think like I say, a few weeks ago we was on, the energy that Mario bringing into the program. I think everything is working its way out. Mario, he's talking a good game about how the guys are progressing, and in their process right now. I know just by the attitude, by me being a military guy, I know you get the energy from your commander. You know what I'm saying? Me being an Army guy, your commander brings the energy and it flows down to your troops. And the attitude that Mario Cristobal brings to the team is that, like I say, that physicality and the toughness, mentally and physically, he brings that, and that's something that's one of the main things that we really miss from the program.
Right.
Just by the different coaching staff on the staff that we have, all the experience those guys have, what they bring to the table should play a big factor to and filter down to the players. It should kind of rub off on them a little bit. I think whoever they put out there, I trust Mario on his judgment of his players. Not like that other guy we had. We had guys playing out of position and stuff like that.
Right.
Not preparing guys mentally for the not even preparing the guys for practice. I'm not even talking about the game. They want to prepare for practice.
True.
And I think that I think we just I'm on the ass end of the conversation. So I don't really know how to feed off on what you guys were talking about. I'm just talking on the side of my neck right now.
No, you good. Go ahead, bro.
But I think we have a good season, man. I think the most important thing that I hope that out of this coaching staff that they just show, they show all those UM fans, all the fans and the rest of the world that, hey, you know what, we not weak. Just like Jerome Brown and Alonzo Highsmith said against Oklahoma back in '86. Hey, we ain't about this shit. We gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I want him to bring that attitude, not necessarily with the words, but let the field talk. Cause right now we can't talk nothing. We got to show it on the field first. Those guys have already showed on the field back then, and then they can talk the talk. We got to show what we do before all that stuff comes out, because it's going to come out because it's in our DNA. And our DNA gonna speak for itself. It doesn't matter how many players we may have out of state playing on our team right now. But those guys gonna feed off that because they understand what the Miami is. They understand that, and I think everything gonna be all right this year, man. I'm gonna get off though, cause
No. You can't get off yet. I got a question.
Good. Yeah, you good.
Hold on. No, I got a question. The first game of the season. What do you want to see out of the team?
I just want to see the team play with confidence, be physical, and get better every week. Better every week. I don't care about the record. They show some progression every week. They show some progression every week. You know, starting from Bethune-Cookman all the way to the end, all the way to Pitt at the end. It just show progression. You know, don't play this week. You know, we beat Bethune-Cookman by 50, and then go to Mississippi Southern Miss and beat them by 20, and then go to damn Cal Stadium, was my first name Cal. Go to Cal Stadium and stank the shit up like we did, like we didn't know this our big game 5 months ago.
Right.
They already know this. They already know this our big game right now. They already know that. These kids, yeah, they know Bethune-Cookman, they know Southern Miss, but they know the game that's circled right now, where the rubber gonna meet the road at. They know it's Texas A&M. They already know that.
Correct.
They can't fool us. We taking it day by day. Nah, it ain't no day by day game again.
Right.
Know y'all eyes and focus on Texas A&M. Don't be stupid. We us fans, we ain't stupid because we think it the same way y'all think. You know, so thing is, I think the team gonna be all right. Like I say, hopefully, like Mario said on the presser earlier today, you know, the coaches held at a higher standard, and if the coaches held at a higher standard, you know, you have no choice but to hold a team that way. You know, me being a military leader through the years, I know my commanders held me to a higher standard. If they put my feet to the fire to me, my subordinates, they gonna get it too. And Larry Frank, man, shout out to these boys from Lake Charles, man. We got Citizen in the building, man.
Mr. Citizen.
We got that boy from the booth.
Yes, sir.
I think he's gonna do some things, man.
Kyle, brother, I'm gonna say this real quick, not to cut you off, but just about everybody they get from the boot goes to Miami and they show out, and I'm gonna tell you why I think they do, because they leave here where I'm at, they go to Miami, they don't know anybody else.
It's the same vibe.
It's just a vibe, you know, and it's like, you know what, you can really concentrate on honing your game because you don't have your homeboys right here around you no more. You don't have family around you. You know, it's just you and you're here. And I mean, you know what? When you leave Louisiana and go down there to Miami, you better make it, because you don't want to come back to Louisiana if you can't make it down there, because that's where it's at. So yeah, I think he's gonna show out, man. I'm looking forward. I think he's gonna be another one of those great, in that lineage of great Miami running backs.
And just like you say, piggyback, right? The same thing how our guys go to Alabama and Georgia.
Yes.
They're gonna show out because they don't want to show what they missed out on, right? When they left Miami, right?
That's right.
It's the same look.
That's right.
You know, I used to live in Leesville, Louisiana, which is about
Fort Polk.
45 minutes from Lake Charles.
Yeah, I know where you at. Yeah.
I was in the military there. But hey, I'm
So you was on the Fort Polk. You was over there at Fort Polk, right?
Yeah, I was at Fort Polk. From and that was the good Louisiana years too. LSU years too. Back in 09 to 012.
Okay.
2012.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna click back on. I don't know how long. I see y'all been on for a whole hour, so I'm gonna click back on and try to catch up and hear some of you guys broadcast stuff. But hey, I love you guys. Y'all
love you too.
I love what y'all
doing. Love you back.
And y'all need to try to get Mario on, because them other podcasts is getting Mario on themselves now. I seen Mario on one of the podcasts last night.
We got a lot of surprises coming up, bro.
yeah, you will be pleasantly surprised.
We got a lot of surprises coming pretty soon, big dog.
I ain't gonna act nothing. Let me just see it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I love you guys. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keeping everybody informed what's going on with all the information y'all guys giving. And we got less than a month, right?
Less than a month, bro.
Less than a month. 4 weeks.
Without you, it ain't out of me, baby. Right? That's what you say, right?
So that's what I say, bro. That's my guy. That's my brother.
That's what it is.
All right, love y'all. Y'all take care, man.
Hey, we love you too, Kyle Stoller.
Much love, bro.
All right.
All right, brother.
All right.
It's you talk, baby.
That's the beautiful thing, boy. Appreciate all of you guys, boy. Day one. That's crazy, man. Kyle Stoller, man. I appreciate everything, man. All of you guys. Larry Frank.
Yes.
Let's end it by talking about the safeties, man. Who do you got as the starting safety? Now this is kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky, bro.
Yes.
Because you know who I like at free safety. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that.
I'm going with James and Cam.
You going with James and Cam?
I'm going with James and Cam.
And I like both of them. You can't go wrong. Man, I like Avonte, bro.
I love Avonte. I do love Avonte.
I like Avonte, bro.
I think here's the thing. And you can't go wrong with either. Like James is the pure leader.
You see this?
I saw it when he put it up there. That's why I ignored it. Like I say,
Jeffrey's stupid.
Yeah. You better hope y'all can keep him. But that's right. That's another show. But with James, you know, James has got that one of those slots locked up. Now on the other side, Cam and Avonte have two different things they bring to the table. Like they both are menacing safeties, but Avonte is just that ball hawk that you better not throw it his way. He will snatch it, and his coverage skills are there, man. And the thing about it with Cam. You know, Cam is more like, you know, he's not as explosive, I think, if that's a good way to put it, as Avonte. I mean, he'll snatch that ball too. But Cam, I think, is more like in coverage, like he's going to be on you. You know, like Avonte is going to be on you, but he's going to let you try him. Whereas Cam is going to be on you, and I don't think you're going to get any separation. And then when it comes to run support, you know, he's solid because Cam was making a lot of plays to help out with the linebackers last year.
Oh, definitely.
So, you know, I would go right now with Cam only because of what he offers in run support to assist this linebacking core that we're trying. You know, because on the defensive side, defensive end we're good, and the DBs were good, but we are weak at the linebacker spot. So I would go with Cam to help with some run support. But hey, you can't go wrong with Avonte because guess what? You take Cam out, put Avonte in. That's a highlight right there. You know, it's don't throw it. Don't throw it to James either. Now you know. So yeah.
Well, it's been a great show, man, and we appreciate all of the commentary, man. Larry Frank, man, I'm gonna let you get some departing word before we shout out everybody in the chat, man. What would you like to tell them?
Yeah, man, listen, the energy, as always, was great. But like I said, you could just tell, man. That's why when me and Devin were talking, like, man, how we going to do this? I'm like, man, it's time for the season preview, man. Let's preview it. And you can tell, man, the season is here. It's right there. And just that renewed excitement, you know, with the football program, with Mario, with recruiting, with just everything right now, man. It's just a great feeling. But, you know, mainly, I just want to say thank you to the Utah family, as always. The phone calls were on fire tonight. The chat was on fire tonight. The support is always on fire tonight. And, you know, main thing also is, man, I just hope that, you know, all y'all can make it to Atlanta for Georgia Tech. You know, get y'all tickets, man. And you know how we do it here on these interactive YouTube airways, man. Imagine if you in the building live, how we going to do it. So I'm hoping to see each and every one of y'all out there. So number love for the Utah family, as always.
That's what's up, man. Much love to everybody. Thank you for your support from day one, man. All of you guys, man. We appreciate all the love, man. All of the interaction, man, in the chat. Thank all of you guys. So I want to give a shout out, man. Quiet Flight. Let's call him, man. Sigmund. Brother Blaze.
Yeah. Chris Corson, Deion Washington. Jamal Davis, B. Mac, Eric Myrick.
Benny Barrett. H.S. Mitchell.
Yes. A.O. was Sigmund. Up in here earlier. Sigmund was up in here earlier.
A.O.
James Freeman. You know, and even
What's up, Stone? Troy Woodard. My mother, Linda English, what up? I love you, girl. Eric Mark.
Shouts out. I think that's Rasta from Flow down there, man. What's up, Rasta? How you doing, brother? Hey, Rasta, real quick, and hey,
awesome. Rasta,
yeah. Rasta, awesome interview that you and David Franklin did last night, man, with Coach. And all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Rasta, I just wanted to say we gave you guys props at the beginning of the show, but since you're here and you're just getting in here, I just wanted to tell you, man, you guys did an awesome job. We love how you were doing it. We love how you were able to get Mario to just open up and really be transparent with his vision of the program and what he's trying to do. Love the work you do, man, with Flo, and man, just shouts out to you, man. Just great work. So just showing you love, bro. Giving you your flowers, bro.
Most definitely. Great job, man, Roster, man. Tell David Franklin, crazy ass, I said, what's up, man? That's my brother, too, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of y'all, man. Hope to see you guys in Atlanta for the Georgia Tech versus Miami, man. We'll be looking for you, baby. So look here, man. We're going to end with this. Y'all know how we start every show. And you know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. And we out. Should I get into the church one more time before I get out of here?
Oh my gosh.
Hey! Everybody, y'all have a good night. Great weekend. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks, man. We love y'all. It's Utah, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah. Utah, it's the people show. Look, Utah, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's that real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that Utah? Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
#1 podcast.